So we are moving to the second one. That is based on the lesson area and perimeter. The following figure depicts a rectangular land prepared by a garden decorator. The shaded area is covered with grass and the rest is designed to be a pond. Right. The first one, find the total length of wire needed to cover the land by one strip. The total length of wire required to cover the land by one strip means you need to find the length of the surrounding distance of that rectangular ground. So finding the length of the surrounding distance of a plane figure, in technical terms we can say it as finding the perimeter. එහෙනම් මේක අහනවා මේ rectangle එකේ පුතා perimeter එක ඔයාට calculate කරන්න කියලා. So here we are having a rectangle like this and we have two semicircular portions like this. Today everything should be in terms of meters. There is a slight printing mistake and here it is 18 meters and take the diameter of the small semicircle as 7 meters. Right? So the radius of the large semicircle is what, Pute? Then 7 meters. Right? They're asking to find the total length of wire needed to cover the land by one strip. So tell me, Pute, how to find the perimeter of a rectangle? How to find the perimeter of a rectangle? We need to add back all the four lengths. But there is a formula that is 2 times length plus breadth. Right? ඔයා නිකන් 20 plus 18 plus 20 plus 18 කිව්වත් හරි. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. හැබැයි මේක තමයි වාට තියෙන method එක. That means 2 times the length is 20, breadth is 18. So here 38 times 2, we are getting an answer. How much, Puta? 76 meters is the answer. Then the second one, I have given a miscellaneous something. බලන්නකෝ ඔක යාට strange එකක්. ඔක ඔයා දැකලා නැහැ. If it cost y rupees to buy 10 meters of wire, write an expression in terms of y to find the total cost to cover the whole land by one strip of wire. Today, in order to buy 10 meters of wire, it cost how much, Pate? Y rupees. In order to buy 10 meters of wire, it cost how much? Y rupees. Today, exam එකේ ඔයාට සර් පොඩි shortcuts වගේක්, tactics වගේක්, strategies වගේක් කියලා දෙනවා කියලාත් කිව්වා. පළවෙනියටම සර් කියන එක තමයි don't deal with the final answers. Right? Maths වල කවදාවත් final උත්තර එක්ක සෙල්ලම් කරන්න යන්න එපා. Right? Always you have to take the expressions where you can get those answers. Right? ඔයාට ගණන් හදද්දි මම තනින් දැන පෙන්නන්නම්. හැමතිස්සෙම පුතේ final answers අපිට වැඩක් නැහැ. Final answer එක එන විදිහ. That means we need to deal with the expressions. Right? So here, if 10 meter cost y rupees, we need to find how much is the value of 1 meter. Today, this is an equivalent fraction, sorry, equivalent ratio. 10 became 1 by dividing the left hand side by 10. So that means the right hand side also should have to be divided by 10. That means the answer is what, Pute? Y over 10 rupees. So this is the amount we need to spend to buy 1 meter of wire. And the perimeter of this rectangular ground is how much? 76 meters. So, to find the amount which is required to purchase 76 meters, what we need to do, Pute? The given amount, that means this amount, should have to be multiplied by 76. Pute, 76 into y, that is 76y, divide by 10. When we are dividing a number by 10, we need to bring back the decimal place 1 time to the left side. When we are dividing by 100, we have to shift it 2 times to the left side. When dividing by 1000, we need to shift it 3 times to the left side. So here we need to divide it by 10. That means we need to shift the decimal place one time to the left side. That means the answer will be what, Pute? 7.6y in terms of what, Lamai? Rupees. How much? 7.6y rupees. Then the next one. It is decided to tile the pond. Find separately the area of the larger semicircle and the smaller semicircle. Right. Pute, it is decided to tile the ponds. Pute. Pond එකක් තියෙනවානේ මේකේ circular shapes දෙකකින්. ඔය දෙක tile කරන්න හිතාගෙන ඉන්න. අපෙන් අහනවා ඔකේ area එක හොයන්න කියලා. So the first one. Area of larger semicircle. What, Pute? Area of the larger semicircle. Pute, to find the area of a circle, we are having a formula. It is 5r squared. But as we are having a semicircle, as it is half of a circle, we need to multiply it by 180 over 360. Why? Because the angle around this point is what? The angle on a straight line segment is 180. Right? So 180 divided by 360 in the simplest form, we can write it as what, Pute? Half. That means, how much is the value of 5? That is 22 over 7. At the larger semicircle, tell me how much is the radius, Lamai? It is 7 meters. But in the lesson area, we need to take the r to the power 2. That means the radius should have to be repeated for how many times, Pute? 2 times. That means 7 into 7 into half. Here 7 to 7 is getting cancelled. Here it is 1 and here it is 11. So 11 into 7, that is 77 square meters. And then we need to find the area of the smaller semicircle. Area of smaller semicircle. Again, the formula is what, Pute? 5r squared into half. That means 22 over 7 into, tell me, Lamai, give me a shout. How much is the radius of this? 7 divided by 2 is what? 3.5. But remember, don't go through the decimals, Pute. Always try to simplify them, keeping fractions. ඒක තමයි ලේසිම විදිය maths වල. හරිද? decimals වලට යන්න එපා. fractions එක්ක හදන්න. So, how much is the diameter? It is 7. So the radius of that smaller semicircle should be half of that diameter. That means I can write it as 7 divided by 2. And as it is r squared, we need to repeat the same thing for 2 times into half. Now we just have to simplify. As it is multiplications, we need to cut off the multipliers. 7 to 7 is getting cancelled. 2 divided by 2, 1, and here it is 11. Today, that's the only things to cut off. So we just have to multiply 11 into 7, that is 77. 2 into 2, it is 4. Now we can take the answer in the decimal form. Tell me, how many 4s are there within 7? It is 1. 1 times 4, 4. There will be 3 remain. 37 divided by 4. That is 9. It is 36. 1 remains. 10 divided by 4, 2. 8. 2 remains. Then here it is 5 squared meters. So this should be the answer. Right? Then they are asking us to find separately the area of the larger semicircle and the smaller semicircle. We have done with that. Then number 4. Find the area of the land where grass is grown. Today, apart from the rectangle, when we are deducting the areas of these two semicircles, we are getting the grass covered land. So, therefore, at first we need to find the area of the rectangle. How to find the area of a rectangle? Put it is length into breadth. How much is the length? 20. How much is the breadth? 18. Therefore, the answer will be how much? 360 square meters. Then we can find, Pute, area of grass covered land. How to find it, Pute? From the area of this rectangle, we need to subtract the summation of the two semicircles, which means 77 plus 19.25. That means 360 minus, here Pute, we can write 25 at the end. 9 plus 7, 16. 1 remains. 8 plus 1, 9. පුතේවා විශ්වාස කරන්න මෙතන ඕන තරම් බබාලා ඉන්නවා. මෙන්න මේකට උත්තරේ දාගන්න බෑ. මේ ඔක්කොම හරියට හදලා මේකේ උත්තරේ දාගන්න බැරි අය ඉන්නවා. Right? This is decimal subtraction. Just look at it, Pute. What we have to do to find the answer? From 360, here, from 360, we need to subtract 96.25. What, Pute? From 360, we need to subtract 96.25. If nothing is there at the denominator, sorry, Varaduna sir. Today, when we are simplifying it, most of the children are putting 2 and 5 here. Then answer වැඩේ කියලා මෙතන 25 දාලා මේක අඩු කරනවා. ඒක වැරදි. Here, if there is no any decimal place, remember Pute, the decimal place always gonna be lie at the end of that number. And always we need to fill up the gaps with zeros. මේවට අපි zeros දාගන්න ඕනේ. Now 10 minus 5 it is 5. 9 minus 2 it is 7. 9 minus 6 it is what, Pute? 3. 15 minus 9 it is what, Pute? 6. And here it is 2. So the area will be how much? 263.75 square meters. Then the last one. Calculate the perpendicular height if it is decided to have a triangular land instead of the small semicircle where base is equal to the diameter of the larger semicircle. Pute, read it again. Calculate the perpendicular height if it is decided to have a triangular land instead of small semicircle where base is equal to the diameter of the larger semicircle. පුතේ මොකක්ද යා කියන්නේ? මෙන්න මේ තියෙන small semicircle එක එන්නේ නෑලු. ඒ වෙනුවට triangle එකක් එනවලු. triangle එකේ base එක larger semicircle එකේ diameter එකලු. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම triangle එකක් නෙන්නේ. ඔයාලට clear නේද? We need to find the perpendicular height of this triangle. Here we are having a triangle like this. The base will be the diameter of the larger semicircle. So that means how much? 7 plus 7. It should be what? 14. That's the putala. 14. We need to find the perpendicular height. It's okay. They say that the area of this triangle is equals to the area of the smaller semicircle, which means what, Pute? 19.25. මේ ගානස දැම්මෙම වට මේක උගන්නන්න ඕන නිසා. ළමයි ගොඩක් 19.25 දාගෙන විභාගෙට ගියොත් උත්තරේ ගන්න පුළුවන්, no problem. හරිද? හැබැයි පුතේ ඔයා වෙලාව මාර විදිහට නාස්ති කරනවා. සර් ඔයාට දුන්න first advice එක ආයේ කියනවා. Don't go away with the final answers, Pute. Always try to simplify the questions having the expressions. ඔයා මට කියන්න 19.25 ආවේ කොහොමද? ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ. 77 over 4. මම කියනවා ඒකත් එපා ඊටත් උඩට යන්න. 77 over 4 හැදුනෙත් කොහොමද? එහෙම තරමට ලේසි මැත්ස් ඈ. හරිද? අර ෆයිනල් උත්තර වලින් යන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මේ බලන්න එහෙනම්. How to find that? First tell me, Pute, how to find the area of a triangle? Half into base into perpendicular height. කෙනෙක්ට මේ උත්තරේ දාලා ගියොත් හරිද ළමයි? හරිද මේ උත්තරේ දාලා ගියොත්? හරි, ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. හැබැයි වෙලාව නාස්ති වෙනවා. මැක්ස් වලට ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවානේ ටයිම් එකත් එක්ක. ඔය ඒව කරන්න ගියාම තමයි එහෙම වෙන්නේ. සර් කිව්වා මොකද්ද? හැමතිස්සෙම මෙයා හැදිච්ච විදිහ ගන්න කියලා. ඉතින් මේකත් ඒරියා එකනේ. මම ඊට වඩා පඬිතයා. මේකත් හදිච්ච විදිහ මම ගන්නවා. කොහොමද පුතේ මේක හැදෙලා තියෙන්නේ? මේ 11 into 7 2 into 2. හරිනේ කතාව. එහෙනම් මම ලියනවා ඒරියා එක කොහොමද ගන්නෙ? 11 into 7 over 4. හරිනේ. Equals to half into, we know the base. How much is the base පුතේ? 14 into perpendicular height. Now it is a simple equation. As there are multiplication, we can simplify them. 11 into 7 over 4 is equals to what, lamai? 7 into h. Then lamai, to find the value of h, what we have to do? We just have to remove this multiplied 7 to the other side. When a multiplication is going to the other hand side of the equation, pute, that will becomes what? Can go division, that is equals to h. So 7 to 7 is getting cancelled. We just have to take this answer. Ek lazy pute. Nika 19.2 padam kohomada kapene ambu gela wenna prashna. Make kapila giya. Pute 11 divided by 4, it is 2. How much is the value? 8. 3 remains. 30 divided by 4, 7. 28. 5, 2 remains. 20 divided by 4, that is 5 meters. This should be the perpendicular height of the newly formed triangle. Right, Pute? Okay.